If you're a photographer or a videographer or any other kind of business where you're actually getting paid to do a specific thing, in this video, I want to talk about how you can future-proof that business. Looking down the barrel of what's happening with AI, there are a lot of people at risk. We have conversations with agency owners every day, and they can't understand how they can turn their craft or what it is they do into a sustainable agency with recurring revenue and long-term client relationships. So in this video, I just want to break it down for you. Now, full transparency, there's no fancy editing on this video. I just wanted to get this video done before the end of the year. My editor and my producer is on holidays at the moment, so I'm sorry if this is a very raw kind of video, but I just wanted to get this out there and into the hands of some people that we've been talking to. So forgive the lo-fi version of this video. Now, my name's Troy Dean. I'm the CEO and founder of Agency Mavericks. We coach agencies. That's what we do. We help agencies become category leaders. And we have a lot of conversation with photographers and videographers who are like, well, I'm taking photos for clients and shooting videos, or, writing copy, doing this very specific thing. How do I grow recurring revenue? How do I grow an agency? There's no recurring revenue. I just get paid to go make a video. I make the video, I deliver it, and then we're done. So here's what I want to talk about. You have to understand nobody's paying you for a video, okay? Nobody's paying you for a headshot. If you're a headshot photographer, I've hired several headshot photographers over the years, and no one is paying you for a photograph. No one's paying you for a video. No one is paying you for a Google Doc with 2,500 words written. That's not what they're paying you for, okay? What they're paying, that's just the vehicle. What they're paying you for is what they're hoping to achieve as a result of that thing that you've done for them. So I want to talk specifically about photography and videography, because we've had a bunch of agencies turn up on calls recently asking these questions. If you are taking photos, maybe you're a real estate photographer, or you're a celebrity photographer, or a lifestyle photographer, or you're a headshot photographer, maybe you're a LinkedIn headshot photographer, or you just make videos for real estate agencies. If that's all you're doing, then it's only a matter of time before you'll be looking for a job. And I mean that with all respect, right? AI is on our doorstep. It's in our lounge room. It's in our phones. It's in our computers. It's here. Now, I'm not saying, if I put my photo into Nano Banana Pro and tell it to do something with it, it spits it out and it actually just doesn't look like me, right? Maybe I'm not a very good prompter. If I put my photo into a video AI and tell it to do something with it, I can tell it's AI. So I'm not saying for a minute that AI is now replacing you if you're a videographer or a photographer, but it is only a matter of time. Now, even if AI doesn't replace you, another videographer will, who's prepared to do it cheaper, or another photographer. And I don't care how good you are. I don't care if you're the best photographer or the best videographer on the planet. At some point, people are going to stop paying you for the beautiful video that you produce. There'll be very few clients that will pay you actually what you're worth to make the videos the way that you make them, okay? What they're paying you for is what that video is going to do for them. Now, so I'm specifically talking now if you're selling video production to other businesses. So let me give you an example. If you are selling, if someone hires you to go and shoot a business conference for them, one of the questions that you should ask is, what are they doing with the video once it's made? What is their video strategy? They probably won't have one, and if they do, it'll be half-baked and it will be in their head, okay? They'll say, oh, well, we're gonna shoot these videos and we're gonna put them on social media. And they're all beautiful 16:9 horizontal videos like the one you're watching now if you're on YouTube, and it's a beautiful set and great lighting and it sounds good. And it's shit house on Instagram or TikTok. It just doesn't work, right? Because it's vertical and I'm cut off and the branding's down here and it just doesn't work, right? It's too long. So asking the client if they want a social pack for the video that you're shooting for them, instantly they will say, well, of course we want a social pack. Okay, well, we haven't talked about that. So let's scope out the different ways we need to shoot this video so that we've got the right dimensions. We probably might need to do some dedicated vertical short form videos to promote the event, some announcements during the event, and maybe a recap after the event. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, we can't just take the beautiful 16:9 landscape footage of the event and cut it up into verticals. It just doesn't kind of work like that, right? So asking the client what they intend to do with the video and how they will know whether or not their investment in the video is a success and delivers a return, those are the kinds of questions that you need to be asking. And if you start asking those kinds of questions, you will instantly differentiate yourself from all the other videographers who are just talking about the gear that they've got, the microphones, the cameras, whether they're going to put it in Google Drive or Dropbox, if they use Final Cut or DaVinci. No one gives a shit about any of that, right? Ask the client, what's your video strategy? How does this, in fact, what's your video strategy for the year? Where does this fit into your calendar? When is it going to be published, right? There's no point, like, is this going to be published around Independence Day? Can we do something to tie it in with July 4th, right? Like, ask questions, ask lots of questions, be curious, be a journalist. And the more data and the more intel you collect from the client, the more insight you'll have into how to make this a successful campaign for the client. And the next question I would be asking, once this project's over, the next question I would be asking is, hey, what have you got coming up in the pipeline? What are the next batch of videos that you're going to make? Most clients, most small to medium business clients, won't know which video they should make next. And here's the big insight. It's your job as a video strategist, and I know you don't think you're a video strategist, but if you're not a video strategist, you need to become one very quickly. And I would argue that you already are a video strategist. You're just not getting paid to be a video strategist. You're getting paid to be a videographer or a photographer, right? You need to be an image strategist or a photo strategist or a graphic or a visual asset strategist, right? Or a visual storytelling a strategist, right? They're fractional visual storytelling strategist. That's how you need to position yourself. Because the moment you do position yourself as that, they will see you as far more valuable to their business than just someone who's shutter on, shutter off. Okay, that's a commodity, and it will always be done cheaper by someone who's just come out of film school, who's 22, who wants the experience, who still lives at home, who has no living costs and can do it cheaper. And then it'll be edited somewhere in the Philippines or Vietnam, and the price just goes down. You know what I mean? So it's a race to the bottom. And if you're watching this video, you've worked too hard to end up in a race to the bottom. So you need to level up your thinking, you need to level up your positioning, and you need to position yourself as a video strategist or a copy strategist or a photo strategist or a brand image strategist or whatever it is, right? Like graphic designer, and I design custom icons. How do you guys use icons in the business? What does it mean? Like, do you have an icon strategy? I know that sounds fucking ridiculous, but for the right client who believes in brand, they will have an icon strategy. I know you're going to think I'm a lunatic, but believe me on this. Like, Google it. Companies that value the return on the assets that they use and how the assets they use help to tell their story and reposition them as category leaders, they value this stuff. Okay? Your job is to just take the high ground and have a much better conversation and a much bigger conversation with your clients. So sure, we'll do this video for you. We'll deliver it. We've got the right dimensions for all the socials and all that kind of stuff, because that's what we do. We're video strategists. Get a quick win for them, then have a conversation about what their video strategy is over the next 12 months and how you can plug into that. Chances are they don't have one. And if they don't, then guess what? Your job is to take them through a video roadmap, plan out their video strategy for the next 12 months, and tell them what videos they should be making and prove to them how they can get a return on investment from these videos. That's how you go from getting paid $4,000 to make a video to getting paid $3,000 a month to be their video strategist. And by the way, we'll just take care of all the production as well, right? So that's the model. That's how you future-proof yourself, because they can't sit down with AI yet and have a conversation about their video strategy and get the nuance and get the experience that you bring to them. So I want you to think about 2026 is your year to level up and elevate your thinking, get off just the shutter. That's not what you get paid for anymore. That's a given. You get paid to think. You get paid to come up with a plan to help your clients achieve their objectives by delivering the thing that you deliver, okay? Happy holidays. I hope this is helpful. I'd love to hear any feedback you've got. Have a great, safe holiday season with your family, and I'll see you all in 2026. My name's Troy Dean. Let's get to work.